everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the football first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he runs only in the hops.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hokies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Dyer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Big guy smells it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
14, Virginia Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're
turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. When the quarterback starts picking up yards on the ground, the Hokies start getting those Michael Vick vibes.
Oh, when you find guys that are just so dynamic and the defense has...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up when...
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. These corners backing off a bit. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's heat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Mason. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the 1st down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets away from one. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expected.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Virginia Tech, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
He's got it on the outside. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Mason. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flynn. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To the air, it's Dyer. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Good, right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 45. He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
It's complete to the left. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And off from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Dyer. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how...
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Heat. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And they'll knock him down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short for the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the route is on. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Adams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his feet. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Unleashes it on the run. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what an elite team does. They know